Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Because it's just... Ready? That's what we do.
You are listening to the dbCj podcast on YouTube. You can reach us at dbCjpodcast@gmail.com. Everything said on the dewboy and Crazy J podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Names, dates, and places have been changed to protect the rights of the innocent and guilty. The dewboy and Crazy J podcast encourages the safe operation of all motor vehicles while listening and enjoying our show. We encourage the use of Bluetooth, whether it's a headset, your earbuds, AirPods, or your vehicle's interconnectivity. Thank you and enjoy the show responsibly.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, no children of any age, the dbCj podcast proudly brings to you dewboy, that's me, Crazy J, that's him, right here from the Canada House.
30 seconds and counting. Astronaut report, it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo.
Oh, yeah. So before I forget, I'm Crazy J.
What'd you say?
Like 45 seconds of me coughing, right? There was a joke. Anyway, welcome, friends, family, listeners, fellow humans, dogs and cats alike, and even the parakeets and hamsters are welcome here, too. Oh, Lordy. That got me again.
No, our alien brethren.
That's true. That's true. All of our extraterrestrials. So I am the CJ of the dbCj entertainment channel. Yeah, channel option. Arena. Are we like an arena of entertainment? Like a whole variety. Like
Stuff from our pie holes fill your ear holes.
Like good old ear licking is what we're here to give you, folks. So anyway, I caught on the interweb of connectivities, the social media streams we're putting out there that Twitter is continuously losing faith in fucking investors and advertising money left and right because, well, Elon's plan is working, as they say, yeah? So that's interesting. Keep an eye on that, I guess, because, nothing for nothing here on this craziness of dewboy and Crazy J. There's not really much real hardcore fucking opinionated news bullshit, is there?
If you think about what he's doing, what did he want to do? He wanted to dissolve Twitter because Twitter was holding him back, not supporting him in the right light, whatever he decided, whatever.
They were censoring too hard the truth. And he was the dude that was able to stand up there and be like, look, fuckers, I got enough money and the truth will be heard, basically. Yeah.
I mean, if you got enough money, you go buy what you want to buy. And then if you don't like it and you don't really want it, then you just do away with it.
Exactly. There was a funny one. He said he wants to buy Coca-Cola next and start putting cocaine back into the fucking drink. He's like, that's where this country went. Well, okay, I'm not quoting him now, okay, to be right about things. I'm definitely not quoting Mr. Elon Musk or anything, but something along the nature. He was like, that's why our grandparents and forefathers and shit were able to walk 40 miles in the snow and build all these iron structures because they were drinking cocaine-laced Coca-Cola, dude. He's like, bring it back, man. Like, so, it's fucking funny, dude. Oh, man. So, anyway. Welcome back, if though you are a returning listener. I do appreciate your ongoing fucking allegiance to the fucking insanity that we bring to you. On I guess what's turning out to be roughly a weekly basis now. It seems to be because I'm pretty much lazy and unmotivated lately.
1 to 2 a week.
We're squeezing them in there. They're getting in there. I did have a whole playlist of music fucking made up, and now I can't find it. Technical difficulties as always on this show, so we're just gonna go with some preload shit here.
Unedited, unscripted, Underwear did.
Unprepared, unscripted, unfucking censored, undomesticated, and ununderweared. Yeah, ununderweared, underwear. Anyway, I hope everybody had a good Halloween. Thanksgiving does come before Christmas, so before y'all get your panties in the bunch and fucking go running for shopping sales and all that mumbo jumbo, just try to remember a little bit of the Thanksgiving action too. It's kind of let it be a pregame, you know. Yeah.
I know somebody up in Ohio that's already been pushing the Christmas crap for since like a month or so ago already, probably, knowing her.
Oh lordy, oh lordy.
She's big time into Christmas, and she always fucking sends me stuff. Oh, only so many days left till Christmas. Oh, so fucking bug.
Bah humbug. Well, how does that saying go now? It's not the holidays that I dislike, or it's not the people. It's what the holidays have become, and there's a lot of different perceptions on that. But like,
really,
holidays aren't what they used to be to me, even, and I'm not like thousands of years old, but it's a corrupt holiday. Like that's very it's economical, dude. You know?
I always call myself the Grinch. But now, in the Grinch's defense, the Grinch didn't hate Christmas. The Grinch hated people.
Right. And think of how people get on the holidays and shit like that. It's all fucking money, and you're judged by the quality or the cost of the gift that you're giving. And I don't know, man. I just think people should go back to, like, you know what? Try not to spend any fucking money one of these years. Bring as many family members as close together as possible at as little cost as possible. You know? Like, you can have a holiday, and I'm not, like, I don't know, man, what I really mean, but, like, the true meaning needs to come back around, right? Fuck it. Anyway. Or you can go stand in line for fucking 45 hours waiting for some shit to be on sale, or go on some auction website, or have a bunch of shit sent to your house and hope that the people don't steal it from your fucking front porch, and spend all that time shopping online for the best deals instead of spending time with your fucking kids that you're buying them for. And that gift that you bought them will never replace the time that you've wasted looking for the fucking gift. How about give the gift of fucking time? Give the gift of experience. Give the gift of education. Give the gift of love, baby. Oh, and love knows many faces. Anyway, Halloween's over, isn't it?
Give the gift of gift.
Yeah. Give the gift of your presence, man. Like, you know, unless you're a complete douchebag, in which case stay the fuck away from people. But anyway.
That's just it. Is it spelled presence? Or is it
there is no T in my presence. How about that? There's no T in my presence.
Fine, followed by H and a C.
Well, there's a lot of silent letters in the alphabet that have been coming up between the dewboy and the Crazy J podcast production team, which really consists of dewboy and Crazy J. And then Eddie's got to do a bunch of fucking work to make it sound like something that I don't even know what it sounds like in the end. Pick a number, dewboy. 1, 2, 3, or 4. We're gonna let you choose the direction the show goes here in a second. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alright, 4 it is. Let me just turn this guy off real quick.
I was trying to think of looking how I wanted the subtractive numbers.
You're thinking too hard about it, man. We're gonna go with number 4, and it's just a music option for, because we like to have some background tunes going on, man. So here's one. Apparently, somewhere on the other side of the planet where they're good with robotics and things like that, and they're doing a lot of research development, and this came from something that I saw. I'm just regurgitating social media at this point. They have a robot that runs and operates and is sustained continuously, provided there's biological matter being fed to it, and it has like a shovel and like a conveyor belt to like scoop up dead stuff. And it doesn't define what it means by biological matter. All right. And it's on Google. You can go Google or whatever, DuckDuckGo, whatever you're using for your search browser type shit, yeah. It's called fucking, give me a second.
One.
Ah.
Two. Too late. Next subject.
Yeah, whatever. I totally forgot what it was called, man. But it's going around eating people, they said. They're putting it on battlefields and shit. And they're, like, feeding people to this fucking robot. Mhm.
Sweet.
Anyway, chasing squirrels.
Why don't we get people that'll eat the robot, and then we won't have to worry about it?
What are we going to do when AI starts finding a source of intoxication? When it finally learns to, like, entertain itself, right? And make itself, quote,
Probably
happy.
already does. It watches us.
Right? Like, are we like a drug to them and shit, right?
Look at these dumb motherfuckers. Look what this motherfucker did today.
I want to ask Elon that shit, dude. I'll tell you what, if there's a lot of people out there that have, like, a contact with Elon Musk. And if Elon happens to hear this, you know what? We got to share this with him. All right, this one goes to Elon Musk. All right, I'm curious as to what happens and what sources of recreation are like AI is going to or could potentially, like, develop. You know, because anything that's intelligent needs diversion, I guess, in some way, because that helps sustain intelligence in my mind. You know what I mean? Like, look at Elon, dude. He's got like 50 fucking companies, and he pays attention while he's working at Tesla. He's probably thinking about rockets, and while he's working on the rockets, he's thinking about the tunnel that he's digging under fucking LA and shit. You know, that subsequent diversion helps fuel creativity in some other field. You know, so like, what is AI gonna use? Is AI gonna what is it gonna consider porn for AI? Is that gonna even, you know, like, I don't want to be like that, but like, it has us as models, okay, and it has us as its original creators or programmers, so it's going to use us as its base, like the only thing it is to compare, I guess, right? So you think it's going to try to mimic all of our behaviors and like mannerisms and you know, all that shit? Yeah, there's a special porn robot. You know,
It's trouble if it tries to fucking follow me or you.
right. Right, like, it just wants to experience every facet of humanity. So everybody has its own AI digital spy or something right now, and it just follows you around. You know what I mean, like a guardian angel and shit. And it just watches you, just watches everything you do. And then when you go to sleep, it downloads into like an avatar body, a robot body, and it runs around acting like you. And your dreams are actually the life of the robot version of you that's running around while you're sleeping, but it's on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? So it's like, it feels like it, and you're actually operating it through your brain fucking energy wave conversion patterns through the internet and shit. And it's like, yeah, they're putting you to work while you're sleeping and shit. Because what better way to sustain sustainability than to get people to work while they're sleeping? Ooh, see what this music did?
See, but if you don't dream, then, you know, maybe that's when he's too confused to actually do any fucking thing at all. He just sits there being stupid.
That's when he's in the bar. or getting laid. Or jerking off in the fucking bathroom crying in front of the mirror.
Smoking weed.
Smoking a little weed. Getting high on used motor oil, whatever the fuck robots do. And that's when you're having like these weird nightmares and shit. Them dreams when you're falling, that's when like the robot malfunctions and it falls off the roof and shit. And you're like, oh no. And then you wake up right before you hit the ground because they got to pull the plug on the robot to save your consciousness. Otherwise, if you die in your sleep, you die for real shit. So it's like, anyway, I could keep going. Wow.
How is that the truth, though?
I want to ask Elon, have somebody ask him so I could hear the answer come from him. I love the way he answers questions because his brain is on like 95 different fucking roads at the same time, dude. And I wish I could operate at that level, man. He's thinking about like 35 calculus equations all at once, writing algorithms on the side, flip over a bar napkin, and he's redesigning rockets and shit. Just fucking bang, 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 bang. I want to ask that dude that question. Is there a way to have our brains power an AI robot while we sleep? And it's not like we're making the decisions for the robot. We don't get to choose which way it walks or where it goes, but like somehow our brains are the critical element that it's the power supply while we're asleep. Because your brain fucking actually works harder sometimes when you're sleeping than when you're awake. For sure, then it works harder than when you're watching a visual screen or TV or internet videos and shit like that. Your brain goes into like a super low fucking function mode and shit. You're pretty much brain dead. But when you're sleeping, dude, your whole brain's fucking running, man. in different ways in different areas at different times, but there's a lot more going on when you're sleeping. So maybe you are, like, I don't know, connected via the internet to, like, some robot in Indonesia. I could be hooked up to the Taiwanese prostitute over there, and for all I know, that's why I wake up having wet dreams sometimes and shit. Are you always powering the same robot? Or would you, like, randomly link to whichever one type shit, you know? Does it look like you? Or is it like you could slip into the body of a fucking... You could be Putin for a night type shit, you know? Like, while you're sleeping, you have a dream about being Putin, speaking Russian, and you go around fucking up the Kremlin and shit, and then that's it. That's the one day you got to be Putin. What the fuck? Well, right, like, why not? It's all about plausibility, and if anybody knows anything about plausibility, it would be the Mr. Muskmeister. The Muskmeister.
If you were to be Putin for a day, you better stop the Ukraine war, because then you would be a hero.
And then Biden's dudes would come running after you, because, man, if it isn't obvious before it is now, and everybody's finally waking back up to the obviousness that the Biden family made a killing off of what's going on right now with Ukraine and all. That's why we're involved with all of that shit. It's personal. Most politics is personal under the guise of social fucking equality and all that bullshit. Nah, it's just, they got money wrapped up over there in some factory or some mine or some fucking business, and Russia's like, and they're over there like, man, it's probably.
I think I read something the other day. Now, fucking hunters, some shit with China or something like that. Now,
how much can you keep going about that?
Not much. I just kind of breezed through.
Oh, it was a headline grab on the toilet this morning type thing. I gotcha. Well, let's do what we do real quick here. We'll take a second.
30 seconds and
for the people that listen, they know what's up.
Astronauts report at field good. T-minus 25
I don't know. We'll see what direction we can get the show to go here.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start.
This one goes out to Elon.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Well, it's not Apollo 11, and it's not 32 past the hour, but here on the dbCj podcast, what that means is it's lighter time, you know, fucking make it happen. Get your combustibles and
Your
combustible.
flameage on your brainage.
Yeah. So I guess we were talking about fucking AI. That kind of came out of nowhere, dude. Eddie's been quiet today. Anybody that does care enough to know and has listened to the previous episodes, Eddie is back, and somehow he, dewboy, you know what's coming.
Not dead. We did.
Nah, he's been quiet. I don't know what happened. There was a whole thing with HR, and I'll let Dewboy tell you more, I guess, because I didn't really get a direct contact.
Yeah, you stupid fuck! HR called me. I sat in office for a whole day. I missed lunch.
Dude, I'm sorry, Eddie. You notice how... Say that again, Dewboy.
I said Eddie missed noodles again when he missed lunch. So what?
I know, like, they made it a point to take away the microphone. Who are they? I don't know. They're there. They are there. They're there. They're there now. They now. Hey now. They know. Now. Nigga, grammar Nazis. Nah, bad words. Don't use those, Crazy J. Anyway, they took away the microphone from Eddie, and now he just tries to scream. He's got his little booth, you know. It's basically like a phone booth with a fucking stool in it. And he'll open his little door and scream out at me and shit. And can we somehow get it to where it's like latchable? To where he doesn't...
Fuck you! You gonna lock me in here, you dumb fuck, and cook me like a noodle?
No, there's no... It's not a microwave, man. It's the Eddie booth. We come up with a name for that. We're looking for suggestions. The Eddie booth.
We just want Crazy J to be safe there, Eddie. We don't need you to come flying out of there with no samurai sword.
Listen, you stupid fuck. What do you the dumb motherfucker? You give me days off. What do you think I do? Sit at home with my thumb up my ass like you stupid fucks do? No. I learn taekwondo. I learn judo. And mixed martial arts. I fuck you up.
Dude. We'll be back. We'll be back. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We'll be back. Huh?
Help you.
You got what?
I said, I ain't sure a lock on the door will even help you with it.
I don't want to be in the same room as fucking Eddie. He's fucking scaring me, dude.
That's all Master Bay, you know.
No, because we're all right. We're good. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's okay. Like maybe I just took too big of a fucking. I got the vapor thing, and maybe just a little much on that for the moment. And I don't interpret this unique version of nonverbal communication coming from Eddie because he's giving me like these punk shrugs, dude, like that false fucking charge at you shit. Fucking get you, motherfucker.
Kind of like.
Chest
like
puffing, puffing his chest up a little bit. Yeah.
Yo, you stupid fucking Jay, you like boobies? I just show you my man tits, motherfucker. That fuck you up.
I can't handle Eddie. I don't think Eddie's. Eddie, please.
Is he wearing the tassel again?
Eddie. He's pushing his ass in my face and shit. Eddie,
stop it.
All right. Whoa. Bro, all right. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm losing track. See, this is what happens. We start talking about cool shit, like we could potentially interview Elon Musk about like using our dreams to fuel AI on the other side of the planet or a Mars colony and shit. And now I'm sitting here with Chinese booty in my face. And fucking Eddie's trying to make for the door and shit. And he's just giving me dirty looks. I don't know if he even wants to say anything. He heard himself on previous episodes. He went back, I guess, and listened, and he's not happy that I put it in the show. And that's why I put it in the fucking show.
Oh, well, Eduardo.
Oh, yeah, you know he loves that shit. Wait till he comes back from the bathroom. I'm going to tell him you fucking said that shit. He's going to give you a fucking mouthful. Let me get Bubba back up on fucking speed dial. Yo, Bubba, come save the day. My name, what is it? Is Crazy J. I'm calling again because Eddie went crazy. So there was sauerkraut flavored Sour Patch Kids.
That's just nasty, dude.
Who thinks it is shit? And you know that it's the whole gag reel that gets them to fucking people to even buy it. You know, they're like, that's fucking disgusting. I have to try it. Like, there's some jelly beans out there. I'm not branded, and I don't have any fucking like agreements with anybody. So I'll just say there's those gross flavored jelly beans of many different names, and they sell well, dude, because of how nasty. It's like the grossest fucking material they can put together.
It came out as a game.
You're breaking you up. Dewboys in phone land.
I said it came out as a game at first with them things. You were supposed to fucking try and guess the flavor that you got, right, whether it be a good flavor or a nasty flavor or whatever. You was supposed to try. Yeah, but now
they're selling like they sell well enough. I mean, and people even know how horrible they are before they buy them, and they still get them to like challenge, like people eating spicy foods or really sour foods, or it's like it's a self-challenge where it's like, I'm gonna find the one that tastes like dog shit, or I had one that tasted like straight toothpaste and another one fresh cut grass. You know, and it's spot on, dude. Grossly spot on with some of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's what? Sour milk.
Right. Nasty. And the gag gifts. So I guess where I could really try to say I'm going with all that is that's what you can consider what you're listening to now. Where the noise in the background on a rainy day when there ain't nothing else to do. You gone done listen to your news podcast. You listen to your stand-up comedian special for fucking 30 to 45 minutes or whatever. And it's like, what now? Let's listen to two fucking lunatics real quick. That's us. Yeah, little music here, and little fucking, I don't know, man, imaginative physics and fucking hypothetical fucking robotics and shit we got into right off the jump. But that's all right, because now I'm walking up the golden ladder right now, dude, progressively getting closer to Cloud 9.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
What?
talking about gold and something.
Walking up the golden ladder, progressively climbing my way closer to Cloud 9.
Yeah.
I'm getting higher and higher as the show goes on. I didn't want to say it like that because I got counseled by somebody a little while back about political properness and keen awareness as to who could be listening. But then there's that thing at the beginning of the show which I put some time into making so I could get away with saying the things like I'm saying now. And I'm not going to say any more about it because the topic's dead to me, but my mouth is still moving. I don't know why these things happen, and it's usually one of the voices just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So I'm going to stop right there.
Oh, you know, I keep.
Well, one time I was down by the river.
It's story time. This is story hour. I'm gonna figure that shit out another day. We're gonna let the beat play.
Beat?
Is there a beat? Eddie walked out, man. I told him to take a walk, and he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker." Here, how do I do this? Right, like this.
All right, just
I
let
think I got
Ed
it.
water
There we go.
down.
I think I got it. We're gonna break away and let this play for a little bit. We'll be back in a little bit. dbCj Crazy J. I believe this is on YouTube. It will be on YouTube. I'm not even gonna say the date and in time anymore because who gives a fuck, dude? Really, it's all just fake numbers made up by man or woman, humanity. No,
Exactly.
the DNA structure of life that decided that it was gonna put numbers to fucking days and whatever, man. Enjoy the music for a little bit. I gotta fucking pause out and gather my thoughts, if there's even such a thing that could be possible in this world for me, at least today. Somehow I think we come back in. Right? Are we there? Are we here? Is there people? Yeah, there we go. So we want. Let's try video. I'm just gonna see. Why not? Right? I think I can do like 10 things at a time. So that can record, and if all else fails, and now we're gonna go over to this thing here, and yeah, there we go. Right? Take video.
Fake video?
Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe it's gonna work. It's the Crazy J thing. I don't know if the sound's gonna line up. Maybe we gotta turn it. I'm dropping my vapor. I'm doing all kinds of shit wrong, dude. There we go. Hey, welcome to the dbCj and Crazy J podcast, part 2. It says it's recording. I don't know what's going on with the sound, right? And I'm not the type to go back and like edit shit, things. You want to try to patch in on a video call with me on my phone, and then I'll hold the phone up so they can see you, right? Let's do that to be dumb for this episode. Once you're in your second fucking what do you call it? Transportation over there. Well, your other alternative fucking. Yeah, see, it says everything is still recording, man. I kind of want to like make sure and shit, but like if this works the way I think it does, I can put you and lean you against a Red Bull can on the phone on a video call, and we'll do it. How about this? All right, this episode now. All right, let me stop this video. Here we go. Stop that. Sign us off for now, because you're about to be switching into something different, and then we're gonna do a second episode, but we'll do it with a video for the first time. You're in?
We're finna start rolling.
Oh, all right. Well, let me do an official stop to this particular episode. All right, let's do that real quick. You've been listening to the dbCj podcast. I believe it's YouTube. Thank you, returning listeners. Thank you, first-time listeners, and thank you, future listeners who don't know you've fucking fallen for the trap yet, which is just constant ramblings of I don't even know what. But dbCj podcast at gmail.com is a good way to get in contact with us directly. eventually. Give us about a day to return, maybe 3 days. I don't know if it's a weekend or a holiday. We're humans, dude. So
bunch of squirrel chasing we do.
something about a Silent K with the nut house and shit. But
Hell shit.
there's gonna be 2 of these, I guess. So this is today episode 1. There's gonna be a today episode 2 coming, and it's gonna be a video, I guess, for the first time ever. I'm gonna try to do
My head's
with dewboy, and we're gonna get this crank in here. So stand by, and if you really want to do it, look for part 2. The title will be the same on YouTube. There, I don't know about putting links in descriptions or nothing like that quite yet, because I'm dumb and old dog no tricks. But yeah, so bye, and see you on round 2.
See ya.